Today's topic is possession of drug paraphernalia, specifically the recent Arizona Court of Appeals case State versus Soza, including an important clarification in Arizona law regarding possession of drug paraphernalia charges. I'm Steve Serbalik, and I'm a panel attorney with AZCOPS in Arizona. As always, this is a topic summary and not legal advice. Before I get too deep into the changes in possession of drug paraphernalia charges as a result of State versus Soza, I'll provide a refresher as to what this charge actually is. The definition of drug paraphernalia in Arizona mirrors the Model Drug Paraphernalia Act drafted by the United States Department of Justice Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA. The definition of drug paraphernalia is found in ARS Section 133415F2, and it includes all equipment, products, and materials of any kind which are used, intended for use, or designed for use in planting, propagating, cultivating, harvesting, manufacturing, compounding, producing, processing, testing, analyzing, packaging, repackaging, storing, injecting, ingesting, inhaling, or otherwise introducing into the human body a drug in violation of state law. So now that you have the definition of drug paraphernalia in mind, here's what happened to Soza. A police officer pulled over a car driven by Soza's wife for a traffic violation. Soza was sitting in the passenger seat, and when asked for identification, he provided a false name and date of birth. And he claimed that he did not have an ID and did not know his social security number. Soza eventually admitted his true identity, and the officer arrested Soza for false reporting and searched Soza incident to the arrest. During the search, the officer found 2 small micro baggies and an identification card and cash. Because Soza's wife was driving with a suspended license, the officers also impounded and searched the car. In the trunk, an officer found several packages of methamphetamine and heroin, a glass pipe, multiple micro baggies, and a digital scale with white residue and a black tar-like smudge on its surface. Soza was charged with possessing dangerous drugs for sale, methamphetamine, possessing narcotic drugs for sale, heroin, 1 count of false reporting to a law enforcement agency, and, most critically for this video, 4 counts of possessing drug paraphernalia. Microbaggies for methamphetamine, microbaggies for heroin, a scale for methamphetamine, and a scale for heroin. The jury found Soza guilty on all charges, and he was sentenced to concurrent prison terms, with the longest term being 15.75 calendar years. Soza appealed, arguing that he could not be charged with separate counts of possession of drug paraphernalia. The Court of Appeals ultimately upheld the sentence, but agreed with Soza's argument that the concept of possession of drug paraphernalia in Arizona only supported a single count on that charge. While the court left open the possibility that the state could possibly charge a defendant with multiple counts if the defendant committed sufficiently distinct acts of possession based upon time or location, it held that Soza, at the time of the arrest, could only be charged and convicted of 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia regardless of the number or types of paraphernalia that officers found. In other words, the court held that the word paraphernalia can either be singular or plural, and that the legislature only intended 1 charge per action of possessing, not per item possessed. The bottom line is, after Soza, unless this case is reversed by the Arizona Supreme Court, officers should know that regardless of the types and amounts of drug paraphernalia found, only 1 count will be able to be successfully charged. If you have questions, lawyers like me and organizations like AZCOPS are here to help. So feel free to ask. Don't go at it alone. If you have questions about possession of drug paraphernalia charges generally, or State versus Soza specifically, please feel free to contact us or leave a comment below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more law enforcement lessons. Videos are published every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Serbalik. Stay safe out there.